The first speaker is will be Dr. Sandeep Reddy. I would now request him to give his presentation on markerless versus conventional toric implantation. Dr. Sandeep Reddy.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope my screen is visible. So today I'm talking about the markerless toric marker using the Zeiss Cataract Suite, the Callisto. So in my practice, when I started my phacosurgery, I was always very apprehensive in taking up these correcting the astigmatism. Astigmatism is about 50% of our patients have some kind of an astigmatism before undergoing some the cataract surgery, which I think it is becoming a mandatory to most of us that we have to correct. But there is always an apprehension that if you do a manual toric surgery, whether we can give the patient the ideal results or not. So we have two markerless torics present in our market, the Callisto system and the Varian system. The Varian is from the Alcon. So today I'll be talking about my experiences with the Callisto system. As you all well aware that one of the best IOL optical biometry is the IOL Master 700. This IOL Master 700, the Callisto and the microscope, the Lumira I family of microscopes together can be integrated into a single system, which is called the Zeiss Cataract Suite, through which once the patient gets the data from the IOL Master 700, it can be easily transferred to your microscope on your surgical table. So what does the IOL Master 700 or the 500 does is it takes the picture of the eyeball and it marks the limbal blood vessels, and it marks the astigmatism can be marked, and then it will be transferred to the Callisto system in the OR through your LAN cables, or it can also be transferred if the LAN cables are not available in your OR. They can be transferred even using a small hard drive. And this, whatever the image that is transferred onto the Callisto system is then transferred onto your microscope using the AD system, and it can give you a precise image of the cylindrical marking that can be done. So by this, it increases the efficiency of your workflow, and all the manual pre-op markings can be skipped, and you don't have to unwash yourself to mark each and every patient. And the manual transfer of the data can be skipped. It makes your life much more easier, and the things become much more accurate. So what does the IOL Mark 700 does is there is a reference image which automatically gets acquired along with the keratometry. You do not need any extra instrumentation to have the cylindrical marking like what the Varian has. Everything can be done using the IOL Master. The image used, the same images are used and transferred onto the intraoperatively into the microscope. And as you all know, the gold standard biometry is IOL Master 700. That is what is being used by most of us. And the uniqueness of these keratometric values they are telecentric. They're telecentric in the means it actually concentrates on the visual axis rather than the center of the pupil. And the Rexis guide that also comes is also telecentric. That means it concentrates over the visual axis. And if you actually observe during the surgery, you will understand the Rexis is not the center of the pupil. Most of us try to do a Rexis, which is the center of the pupil, but it should be a telecentric, which helps in multifocal IOLs. And the swept source biometry, the OCT images that also come gives you, there are other advantages with the other speakers would speak about the IOL Master. And you can see here, this is how an IOL Master takes the reference images. You can see the nasal and the temporal images are taken. And these images, what the IOL Master takes, are superimposed with the images that are taken from the Callisto. And you can see the blood vessels are each and every blood vessel is coincided, and then these images will give you a reference image, a reference line, and the the toric alignment as required from the axis. So, so this is how an image that comes in the and the other advantage what this Callisto also has, it has got a HD recording system along with it. You do not require an extra a video camera to be attached to record all your videos. It has got a 1 GB memory inside inbuilt into the Callisto, and it is attached here, and it gives you a 3-chip HD camera is completely attached, so that all your surgical videos can be recorded as per the data that is stored from the IOL Master 700. I will I'll share you one of the videos. So this is a patient, very high myope, undergoing a cataract surgery with an astigmatism of 3 diopters, and you can see the incisions can be the incisions are all marked. It is a 179 degrees incision, and that can be aligned. After that, you can see the rhexis can be adjusted the way you want. For example, this is a 4.5 mm marker, and this is a 5.5 mm. So it gives you a very good assistance in doing your rhexis. And if you actually observe carefully, this rhexis is not in the center of the pupil, but it is as per the visual axis. So that is the meaning of telecentric. It actually concentrates. Now you can see the rhexis is not exactly in the center of the pupil. It is little towards the nasal side. And when you are actually seeing these images, the quality of the surgery is not at all compromised, because the you can have a good visualization of the surgery as well as these marks, and you can have multicolored options also as per our requirement that can be changed. Here I have kept it as a blue, which is by default it comes like that. You can see I have made an exactly 5 to 5.5 millimeter rhexis, which actually gives us a very good guidance. Because when you're doing in a high myope or in a large eye, sometimes it is difficult for us to tell what is 5 mm and what is 3 mm or what is 6 mm. Unless until you don't have a proper guide, it is very difficult to, for us to tell what kind of rhexis are we making. Sometimes we think it is a small rhexis, but actually it turns out to be very large rhexis sometimes. I'll skip the surgical part and the phaco part. This is a very high myope. That is the reason why I'm inserting a toric IOL. So I mean a CTR ring, so that the space in the bag actually comes down a little, and the toric lens will have a better stability. So this is how the marker actually shows. You have 3 lines that can come that shows the alignment of the IOL. You have to generally you have to keep the toric marks on the IOL, so as parallel as to these lines possible. So I'm using a plate haptic Zeiss toric lens, which actually come in 0.5 diopters variations, which gives us a very good option. And you can see clearly that these marks are exactly oriented parallel to the, see the marker here, as per the. And once we are finished with the lens implantation and orientation, we have to do a slow hydration procedure so that the lens do not rotate. So actually, by using the Zeiss Callisto system, the IOL Master, and the Lumira microscope, the complete cataract suite, It has made my life much more easier, and my conversion rate today to into doing a toric IOL has increased to almost 13 to 15% from the previous 5%, less than 5% of my cataract surgeries were undergoing toric IOLs. But now my confidence levels are much higher, that where I'm doing about 15 to 20% of my cataract cases, we do toric IOLs. And the only disadvantage what I feel the general ophthalmologist will face is from the Varion system is you need to have a Lumira family of microscopes for sure, and to have the Callisto system. And IOL Master is a compulsion to have for the cataract suite. While the Varion system can be attached to any of the microscopes, and the Varion system does not have any kind of a recording system at all. So overall, I would feel if you have a Lumira microscope and an IOL Master, the Callisto will add up to your practice and will give you the best results to your patients.